Hey everybody, Rodman here for episode 2 of the Black Lake series. So, what I'm going to do before we get going is to show you the results of the voting. So here is the graphs for short-term and long-term goals alike. So about what the vote resolved, which is my short-term goals. So my priorities are, in order, planning and starting the final housing structure. So the thought I had on that was that anyone joining the colony from here on out will be put into a barracks, but our starting 4 settlers get star treatment because they founded it all, and as a result, they'll get their own bedrooms. And here I get the opportunity to name my colony. There we go. So I kind of like that. I find that agreeable. And then the number 2 goal would be to use the deep water for defenses. So that's kind of what I already had going on here. So I'll continue on that. And then the third one would be a stone perimeter. So let's go and lay that out so that I abide by the priorities. So here will be our perimeter wall. Maybe not there. And this will keep us safer and force enemies to come in the one way we want them to, which is nice. And then the 4th priority is wolfskin jacket for wolf. So I don't have wolfskin enough for a jacket at the moment, and there doesn't seem to be any wolves here, but I'll be on the lookout. So my long-term goals are a Boomalope farm for chemfuel to power the base, and bionics. So for bionics, I would need to get a research bench up and running. That's going to be the way I make progress towards that. So I'm going to go ahead and build a research bench. So the 3 of them are working on setting up the base for defenses. I'm just putting as much of the wood in to the bridge as possible. Trying to get as much progress on this as we can. Wolf here has a bit of a minor break. We definitely don't want him getting any more upset, so let's try to keep him from having a full-on mental break here. Tidying up the space will help. Alright, so I have my research bench, and for me to work on bionics, I need to get microelectronics. Unfortunately for me, Deef is our in-house researcher, and he's also the best constructor, so it will make it a little challenging. Oh, but we have some neighbors coming to trade. That's good. Maybe there's something I can do for them. You never know. You never know until you ask. Alright, our best social would be Jarrett the Warden. And we really don't have anything they're willing to buy, like, at all. Well, okay. I've never felt so rejected. I'm kidding. Oh, Jarrett is botching like it is all that he can do. heading to rest. Endelos, of course, is the night owl, so he works at night. That's his productive times. We're mostly focusing on granite due to its strength. So as you can see, we're definitely avoiding slate and sandstone. Alright, Wolf's back up. And I think given the amount of chairs I have, I can add some additional ones to the dining room. Alright, Wolf's mood is a little stressed. Inspired creativity. Art or furniture. Okay, let's go make a bed. Legendary bed. And we'll give that to Wolf. So we're going to install this as a hospital. Now we have this legendary bed. Those are really good. So if we look at them, the reason they're really good is the rest effectiveness is ridiculous. And for a quick sleeper, that means we're going to basically spend no time in bed, like ever. Very, very, very productive. Now the worry is I need to make sure that Wolf doesn't lose his shit in the meantime. He's been insulted. He's a little frustrated. He at some point ate without a table. I gotta do better than that. Alright, so we're starting to get the walls built. And I have a mad rat. Cool. A little bit of a teeny wound. Nothing I can't overlook. Alright. I want these guys to be gone. Alright. One thing I'm gonna do is Wolf. I'm gonna have just do some recreation. I don't want to flirt with a mental break. Oh, heavy fur pants. Why, thank you. It's kind of sweet. Gifting us stuff. And a transport crash of Sergio. Nervous, tough, really good constructor, but he's old as hell. The thing is, I'm not allowed to turn anyone down. That was a rule. So let's go rescue. And fire up the generator. So he is really not going to be that great of a pawn. He's got so many reasons why he's going to be a bad pawn. But part of the rule is I can't really turn any pawns away. So there I have it. No pawns turned away. Sergio here is our guest. He's probably going to join us. Alright, so if we look at the rest... Oh man, that is just chunking upwards. It is ridiculous in a wonderful way. And it's summer. So one of the things that is my priority is I have to plan a barracks, right? There we go. It's big. It's very big. For all the pawns I'm going to have to take care of. Alright, I think I can take Wolf off of super duper recreation. I don't think he's at that much of a risk now. And Endelos, I'm going to have start to construct. Trying to get as much of this done as I can. So, Deef, let's go ahead and make sure that you start researching. Even though you're the best at constructing. Gotta get some research done. And I'd really like to get this wall all set. So I'm going to work on that as a top priority. That wall keeps a lot of the enemies at bay. He keeps eating without a table. Let me see if I can't do anything about that. What would that be? A sign? Food restrictions, meals. No, I can't really do anything about that. Pretty soon that rice will be ready to harvest, though. And we got a buck kind of wandering through. Are you leaving? You did leave. Alright. Checking the wildlife. Any wildlife nearby? There's a lot of caribou down there. Oof. I am not doing good for their moods. What is troubling them? Pessimist. Awful bedroom. I suppose it is awful. The only one that's not upset right now is Deef. I could definitely use some pick-me-up, that's for sure. These pawns are not super thrilled about how life is going at the moment. Maybe I can make some lavish meals. That could help. To do that, I need to be able to turn off my smelter. So let's flick this off. And who is my cook? Endelos. Lavish meals will help. I'm curious if this pawn will ever really regain consciousness in the way that he should. Time will tell. Alright, Jiret, I think you're about as low can go. It's time to come up from that. Double botch. What kind of nonsense is double botch? Alright, let's go consume a lavish meal while eating on a proper table. And do the same for, oh, I guess Endelos just ate. Some friendly chatting. And my initial walls are done. Alright, I have a bit of an ambrosia spawn. Let's go ahead and tag this for later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some granite doors sort of around. They'll open slowly, but it's better than nothing. I can't believe Jirit hasn't sort of recovered. Oh, there he goes. Falling asleep on the ground. We could definitely improve these bedrooms. There's no doubt about that. Alright, Mr. Endelos. I don't know why I picked you to do crafts, but we'll have you make some blocks again. Let's lavishly dote on Wolf. He spends a lot of the time awake. A lot more than the other pawns, so I'm eager to keep him happy as a result. Because a happy pawn is a productive pawn. It's as simple as that. So slowly, all their construction skills are increasing, which is good. He's still down in the dumps. Let's fix that, and now let's go ahead and hunt some local fauna. We want some meat in order to make some nicer meals. And what I'll do here is we need a corpse stockpile. Just call them hunting corpses and make sure we throw animal corpses in there. That caribou's likely, oh yeah, demented already anyway. Ooh, a heat wave. That'll be a little interesting. The lavish meals have definitely helped keep the spirits high. That's definitely something I want to continue to do. Our retaining wall is about half done. Approximately. Wolf is managing the farms. G-Ret's trying to get the lovely retaining wall done. And we have a demented pawn who is wandering around. He's healing up pretty good. We have a caribou that's self-tamed. That's ironic considering I've been shooting them. Why are you so happy? Heavens knows. Alright, who is our handler? Wolf. Well, he'll get up soon. First things first. Slaughter our caribou. Why are you eating there? Go eat on the table. Of course, we run the risk of food poisoning. I should really move the butchering table out of the kitchen as a result. So all that blood makes it dangerous. Alright, instead of continuing to hunt, let's go ahead and cancel that. And I think we have enough meat for now. Oh, he's fully healed. Looks like he wants to leave. I'm just gonna go ahead and not allow that to happen. Let's go ahead and just recruit him. Oh, we're out of wood again. This is all the more reason to employ Boomalopes for chemfuel, so I don't want to have to keep cutting wood. And G-Ret is creative, and we can do another bed, I suppose. Alright, let's consume a lavish meal. And try our hands. This time, actually, try our hands with the double bed. I'm going to prep for a relationship. It's just good, because he was not great at it in the first place, but that's okay. He gets a good bed. It's better than nothing. Alright, so we have a new recruit, Sergio. Let's go ahead and we will make him a very temporary bedroom. So I stopped him from wandering out of the base because we're supposed to recruit everyone. And I will stand to that requirement. Now he needs some restrictions. So copying and pasting, and then work. He is really good at construction. He's a little demented. So I worry about his cooking skills. But I'll have him grow and construct. Alright, and then he also has... Okay, ratty apparel. I can fix that at least. Let's look at his needs. He's hot. That shouldn't be true anymore. We'll try to keep him mentally sound and intact as best we can. Now, I want Deef to finish off the bed because he's a better constructor. We still have some tattered apparel. You put that parka right back on. That's funny. Alright, so for him, I'm going to consume a lavish meal. Oh, he had a food binge right before I managed to, Oh, he's not really binging. Where are you going? Oh, you're eating, what, raw caribou? I don't know, man. You do you. That seems pretty weird to me, though. Do I have meals or so? Oh, I have chocolate that I've long forgotten about. But the very wide Sergio did not forget. I'm just going to forbid this caribou. We don't need more caribou, I don't think. You went all the way down there for chocolate. I kind of admire that tenacity. Let's call it. Alright, so the bridges are now done. Work on then the actual walls. Gonna have Endelos do some tidying up. I should set up priorities, but sometimes I don't want them to tidy everything. And right now I can probably safely assume, because I have had them automatically adding home zone. Yeah, the home zone is enormous. Way more than what I want it or need it to be. I don't need them tidying up everything. Alright, so the kill box... Well, we don't really have a kill box per se, but the entry of our base is tended to. Deef is just dutifully researching. And we're getting that retaining wall, which is number 2, number 3, are both sort of being done simultaneously. Alright, Mr. Wolf, although you might not be hungry, you're sort of hungry. I want to avoid a mental break. Wolf's having a hard time. Should really work on better bedrooms. being frustrated. It's another continuous problem. Where are you going? Oh, you're traveling that far for a chunk? Oh boy. Let's haul the synth thread first. And we got a new set of cargo pods. Fungus. Well, that will help us cook, I guess. Alright, so I think this is, what, 25? So for now, we're just going to throw a wooden door in there. Well, this episode has come to a close. We've obviously exceeded the time a little bit. Episode 3 is coming at you right now. So just a little bit of an overview. This is the progress I made on those priorities. And here is the social tabs if you are interested. Some of them are quite friends with one another. So thank you all for voting. I really enjoyed all of the suggestions and votes that I got. And I hope you tune in for next episode. Adios, everybody.